Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya Danielle, and I've been really wanting to implement some girl talk videos onto my channel. I usually only do them while I'm doing my makeup, but I tend to find myself not being able to cover every single topic I want to without kind of getting too caught up in doing my makeup. So I went ahead, pre-did the makeup, pre-did the hair, and we're gonna go ahead and get into some topics that some people have answered my questionnaire kind of thing on Instagram, what topics they want me to cover, and as well as some stuff that I've just been wanting to talk about on my channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so if you are new here, again, my name is Maya Danielle. I have been doing YouTube for about, I honestly don't know how many years. I've been doing it since I was 15, and I am getting ready to be 22, really before 15, but seriously since 15, getting ready to be 22 in a week exactly. So yeah, that's just a little bit of background on me, what I do. I'm also a makeup artist, so that's why the face is beat right now. But yeah, I started doing my YouTube by doing my first YouTube video that's really on my channel. I don't even remember if it's still up. It should be. Was kind of like a Q&A video where I would talk about a lot of the stuff that I had going on at the time as a high schooler, a ninth grader, freshman, just going over my life. And I really needed an outlet to be able to talk about those things. So that's why I'm glad to be here today, to be able to share stuff with some girls that could be around that age, or even if you're my age or a little bit older. I feel like everybody has had different instances in their lives where they feel like they may have just a little bit more wisdom than somebody else may have, just based off of experience. So I'm here to shed some of that wisdom, get some of the, we'll let y'all in on some of the tea. There's not too much tea. I don't tell too much of my business, but we're gonna tell just a little bit now. So the very first thing that I kind of want to get into is one of the questions that I was asked, and that was, how do you get your confidence? How do you keep your confidence? Where does your confidence come from? How to be a more confident person? I don't know if a lot of people know this, but growing up, I'm not gonna say I never had any confidence. I feel like I started off from family members and my parents, you know, like outside family members, like cousins, uncles, grandparents. Everybody always told me how beautiful I was, but your family can only tell you but so much, because they're kind of obligated to hype you up a little bit, and that's where confidence starts. But once you get into school and you encounter mean girls and stuff like that, your confidence and self-image can kind of teeter a little bit. It really just depends on you and how you feel about yourself rather than what other people think. But I have dealt with bullies, even if it's not the typical bully where it's like, oh, one specific person talking bad about you or saying this or saying that. I've had a whole plethora of things that people have said about me, or preconceived notions that people may have about me, like, oh, she looks like this, so she probably acts like this, or she has this amount of followers, so this is probably the type of person that she is. And you would think that someone who usually is fit within, like, America's, I guess you could say, level of like beauty standard, because I guess because I'm light skinned and I have this feature, I have big lips, or things that other people may think that they want, that me myself would see that and be like, oh, well, I'm just this baddie, I love myself, I'm this, I'm that. No, it was not like that. It was very built over time. You have to learn to get a thick skin regardless of how you look, how you are. You have to believe yourself that you are bad and you are a baddie and you are beautiful. Or even if your confidence isn't with your looks, it's more so just your abilities, you have to believe it yourself before you let anybody else tell you. Because if you let other people's opinions of yourself cloud your judgment on how you feel about yourself, then you'll never be able to achieve full confidence, in my opinion. That's how I was. I was a pretty girl who would let other people say that I'm ugly or I'm this or I'm that. I would let that basically I would start questioning myself, like, okay, I know I think I'm pretty, but just because XYZ person said I was pretty, does that mean everybody thinks I'm pretty? Does that mean I'm actually kind of ugly? And I would start second guessing myself. So once I really just started tuning everybody out it started making it a lot easier, honestly. Also, I can say, even if it might, some people love telling you like, oh, beauty comes from within, no matter how, like, let's be honest, as girls, we always kind of feel the need to be presentable, put together. I was a person, I went to school, and this is, again, people would call me ugly. I went to school obviously barefaced. In high school, I really don't think you need to be putting on makeup. If you want to, sure, but it's definitely not a necessity. I would go to school barefaced with a wig on. This is when wigs weren't really popping like that. I would just throw on a wig, a hat sometimes. If some schools, they don't allow you to wear hats, but I would throw on like a beanie sometimes. I'll be in sweatpants, a night shirt, kind of like a beat up shirt that you don't really care about like that, or a shirt that you've worn 8 billion times, some Converses or some Crocs, and I go get my education and then leave. But people are looking at me and they're like, she's not really putting any effort into herself. Like, she's ugly. She looks this way on social media, but she comes to school and she looks crazy. So what's not adding up? I can see where the disconnect was now as a 22-year-old versus when I was 16, because I feel like there is a level of presence that you should have of yourself when you are in public, which is why I tend to not go out in public now looking crazy or any type of way. I do not go out in public in bonnets anymore, pajamas anymore. I try to make sure that my hair is done at all times, even if it's just a little slick back and having to put some edges. Or right now, what I've been loving is headbands. Headbands, if you get the little sporty headbands and you put it on, it will make your look go from looking like you didn't try to looking like you tried, literally with just a little headband. It adds a little sporty touch, even without the Lululemon, because that's what I wear mine with now. I'll put on my Lululemon jacket and then like a white headband and some white shoes, and then the outfit will look put together just by adding that little touch to it. So making sure you're upholding your appearance, caring about your appearance. You don't have to go above and beyond and again like put on makeup and stuff like that. Just making sure like your nails are done, your toes are done if your toes are out, you have earrings in, you like, I don't wear lashes, but I don't wear lashes often as far as extensions go. I'll wear clusters sometimes. I'll put on mascara like I have on now, or sometimes people just do a little touch of concealer, lip gloss. Make sure you're not going outside with your lips looking chapped. Perfume, so you always smell good. So it's like, even if people have this, that, or whatever they can try to say about you, they can never say something about the way you present yourself in public. That to me is a really big confidence booster. I know women love maintenance days and pampering yourself, so even once everything is done, just feeling good about yourself while you're getting your hair done, while you're getting your nails done, paying that little extra at the pedicure place to get the gel and the exfoliating, all of that, that kind of adds to my confidence a little bit. And again, just tuning out the excess noise. These people do not know you. They don't know you for real. They might think they know you, but they really don't. They don't know what you're going through, and they don't know how you've gotten to be where you are now, or, oh, I struggled with my confidence then and now I'm feeling a little bit better. Sorry, y'all, I was trying to unfocus. But yeah, so these people don't know you from a can of paint. Do you drown out the noise? There's been so many things said about me for years, and I've kind of gotten to the point where I just tune it out, don't listen to it. So those are some of the things that I do now to make sure I have a lot of confidence. I still struggle with a little bit of, you know, self-esteem issues here and there, but I feel like that's normal. You shouldn't let anybody make you feel bad, because you're human. Everybody, even the baddest girls right now, like, I guarantee you see Kylie Jenner has had her little bit of things. People consider her like a really pretty girl, like a standard. That's King Kylie, and even then she feels self-conscious sometimes. Like, it's normal. But yeah, that's the first thing, which is confidence. Now we're gonna get a little bit more into me personally and some stuff that I've had going on, plus a little bit more of the questions that I've been asked. Hi loves, before we get into the juicy parts of this video, I wanted to show you guys this wonderful wig that I got from LuvMe Hair. Now this was a pre-bleached and pre-plucked closure wig, and it was glueless as well. It came pre-layered, pre-curled, All I had to do was literally get the wig and put it on my head. I went ahead and cut some baby hairs on it just because that's my preference. But if you like the no baby hair look, it looked really good like that as well. I just wanted a little bit of a little touch to it to make it look a little bit more realistic. But yeah, this was a super nice install. The wig had minimal shedding. It came with a cute bonnet, some clips, some tags to put on your wig box just to make sure it has your name before you drop it off to your stylist. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this wig was a 24 or 26 inch. All the details will be in my description box below. Go shop LuvMe Hair, and let's get back into the video. If you haven't already, grab yourself a drink because we're probably going to be here for about 30 minutes. Maybe. I got some sweet tea and some lemonade. I have been watching a lot of Glueless lately, which is another reason why I wanted to make these videos, because I realized how helpful they are. And I'm like, okay, well, I have some insight that I could give and bring to the table as well. So I don't know if that's what people want to hear and see, because I love listening. I will literally put a Glueless video on in the background while I'm cleaning or just vibing, playing Sims, doing anything, just so I can get the tea, get the insight, like while I'm just doing random stuff. It's a 10 out of 10. But yeah, somebody had asked me the other day on my question thing, I'm pretty sure it was just a random dude, where they asked if I was single. I don't know, people just don't, they might not pay attention because I'm very, I guess you could say, private now with my relationship. I've been in a relationship for about a year and a half, I think, and I've learned to kind of keep stuff on the low. We learned our best from Diera. I just feel like it's not in everybody's best interest to just go and post your significant other 24/7, just because, one, I feel like it's so much work, like I've been through it, to try to scrub those videos offline in case y'all do break up. And if you are at A-list influencer status, you know that if you post somebody on the internet and y'all are cute and people are like, oh my gosh, goals, then pictures are on the internet forever, and people are going to keep throwing in your face, oh, isn't this such and such's ex, or aren't you yada yada yada. I don't like that one bit. Y'all see a video of me and my boyfriend every now and again, but one thing I will never be is a couples channel. Not that I don't want to be that, because I feel like once you start making your relationship a job, stuff gets so intertwined and it's just a hot mess. So that's why I don't do it. I am in a relationship though, for those of you that don't know. There are a few videos on my page when I went on a vacation with my boyfriend. I think that's probably one of the only videos that he's in, but that's off the table. One of the things that I did want to talk about, and I have multiple videos on this, is friends. Now, I feel like it's repetitive, and I know if I was one of the people that I used to be friends with and I was watching this video, I'd be like, girl, you're really gonna talk about this? Yes, I have a therapist. If y'all don't know, I've been doing therapy really since I was 13, but consistently since I was 17 years old, and maybe even 18, but I'm pretty sure it was the year I turned 18, and I'm 22 now, so that's 4 years straight. I feel like my therapist is my best friend. If I didn't have a best friend, well, I don't, but like, she's just always been that girl. And I always tell people to get a therapist, especially if you are a Black woman or Black man. And if you are Black in any way, shape, or form, don't listen to the stigma of, oh, we don't need therapists, we don't need strings, we don't need this person in our business, we can handle it our own, we're strong, we're this. You might be all of those things, and you might think you can handle it on your own, but you don't need to have a mental illness or a mental disorder or anything to have a therapist. Honestly, just talking to somebody who is neutral, don't got nothing to do with your outside life, like anything that you have going on in your regular life, they don't know about. You go to them, talk to them about your problems, they give you solutions, or even just hear you talk without having to have an opinion, like not an opinion, but like a judgment that could follow you throughout your everyday life. They're there for what, 30 minutes to an hour? That's it, and then you move on with your life and you feel 10 times better getting all that stuff off of your chest without having to think about, oh well, if I go and tell such and such my business, are they gonna go and tell this person my business, or are they gonna judge me for this? Is my mom gonna be irritated with me for this? Is my boyfriend gonna judge me for that? It's a therapist, girl. Just like, and honestly, there's so many cheaper ways. Like, I pay for my therapist with my insurance, but if you don't have health insurance, there are websites online that you can get free therapy for. And even if it's not free, maybe like $5. You really only need, honestly, if you're just starting out, I'd say one session a month would be good, and then working your way up. But yeah, before we get started, I just had to clarify, therapy is such a heaven sent thing. I love my therapist. Damn. Okay, I'm 22 years old. Well, getting ready to be 22. I need to get used to saying it anyways. I'm 21, turning 22. I have not had a stable, and by stable, I don't mean I've never had like a good friendship. I mean stable as far as a friendship to me that lasts 3 years without any problems. I've never had that my whole life. And I have no clue what it could possibly be besides like, I don't know. The reason why I haven't had a friendship that long is because of me. I cut people off very swiftly. I just talked about this earlier. I don't know if I posted the video. The video will be posted for my birthday vlog. I talked about it there, but I was on Twitter and I saw a post and it said, it was like a girl criticizing. She was like, girl, how do y'all be friends with somebody for years? Y'all fall out and immediately you go and block them or unfollow them, as if like y'all hadn't been friends for that long period of time. Like something must have been wrong. Like that's not normal. Me personally, and I know a lot of girls might be able to relate to this, I feel like in today's age that people are not being people anymore. Like y'all are robots that are inclined to feeling like you're not bothered, you don't have emotion, you're keeping it pee, you're disconnected, I'm dissociated, I can't deal with it, I don't wanna, like, I don't care, I don't give up. Like, I hate that mindset. If somebody is doing something to you, crossing a boundary, doing something that you did not like, ghosting you, speaking bad about you, always having something to say, like, and y'all go your separate ways and you follow each other on social media, and I'm talking go your separate ways as in not a, hey girl, I'm sorry, I think that we shouldn't be friends anymore because of X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool, that's fine, like there's no bad blood. Then it's like, okay, well, I wouldn't see the problem in following this person and watching their stuff. But if things end kind of on weird terms or even bad terms, why do y'all not remove those people from your lives? Why would you want those people watching your story when you're having your accomplishments, seeing them in your story, them not liking it? And I'm not even going to say seeing it because sometimes you don't see it, but it's honestly the stuff that happens behind the scenes that I feel like is so much greater than that. I feel like if somebody's watching my stuff and I know that they don't like me, or I know we fell out in a really weird way and there's still some type of like, what's the word, like tension, I wouldn't want them watching my stuff. And not because I feel like they're gonna be like weird about it, it's just when somebody doesn't really F with you in that way, I feel like if they see you doing good, there might be some type of animosity or even like, not jealousy, because that would only make sense if that was the reason why y'all stopped being friends. But sometimes people don't wish the best for people that they're no longer cool with, and I wouldn't want that negative energy clouding my positiveness. Like, I also really just wouldn't want to see anybody in my story views, like if I'm looking at it, if I don't like them. Like, I don't know. That's like going through your phone and consistently seeing pictures of like your ex after y'all are broken up and you have a new boyfriend and you're just, oh, there he is, there he is. And like after he cheated on you and did all this different stuff. Like, girl, if you don't delete those pictures, that's kind of like how I feel about it. And especially if the friendship ended weirdly. Like, I don't know. That's just me. There were a lot of girls in the comments that were like, why would I keep following this person? But a lot of the girls were like, no, I don't want to seem like I'm bothered by it. So I just go ahead and keep them around or yada, yada, yada. And I know personally, like from even with some of the people that I've done this to, like blocked or unfollowed, like I will ask them like, oh, why do you still follow this person that you know, you said you didn't like? Oh, well, I didn't feel like there was a need to, like it wasn't that serious, so I'm just gonna do that. But whole time you were just talking about this person the other day to me, but you're still following them. Like, I don't know, that's been a thing for me. And also it's been a thing for me where people that I'm close with will still follow people that, or still be cool with people, or I guess speak to people on a cordial basis. Sometimes not even cordial, it'll be more than that, but speak to them when somebody has done something really, really weird. Now, it's one thing if you and a girl fell out because she said she didn't like your outfit and you thought that was weird, and so y'all stopped being friends. That's different. Or, oh, she did this or she ghosted you and y'all just fell off that way. And somebody's like, oh, you need to unfollow that girl. I don't like her. Like, you don't need to be around her. You need to hang around her. That's weird and that's a little controlling as a friend. But with some of the stuff I've been through with these girls, and you're still following, talking, being cool with this person, and you know they've done some questionable, crazy things, I feel like that's crazy, especially as a best friend. Now, friends I wouldn't really ask that much of because I really don't care that bad, but I don't know, because of the type of person that I am, I had a situation where my best friend, there was a girl that was so crazy to her. Like, I'm talking, everybody wasn't, like, she did something to the point where there were multiple people that were in her everyday circle that were saying mean things to her, coming at her, making not accounts, but DMing her crazy stuff or saying crazy stuff to her in person. And I found out that this person did this and this person followed me. I immediately blocked her because I'm like, ew, not you doing my girl like that. You're weird. Like, if that's a best friend, I feel like that's something you shouldn't even have to ask somebody to do. I've had somebody be like, ew, yeah, we don't like her, I'm unfollowing her. I kid you not, was back following her the next day. Or like a day or two afterwards. Girl. I was talking to my therapist about this though, because I realized I have been like friendless for 6 months now. I think I stopped like dealing with certain stuff in late March, early April, and it's now October, almost November, and it's just been me, my boyfriend, my therapist, and my mom like helping me with my problems. I literally have a brand new apartment that I am so grateful to have. I've been talking about getting this apartment, getting this place for so long, and the only thing that I could think of the whole time was, oh my gosh, I wish I still had my friends around to share this milestone with. Like, I'm moving in, I don't have nobody to talk to, doing it all on my own. My parents are in the middle of their own move. My boyfriend could be at work and I'm just here moving all these boxes. I'm like, ooh, I want to FaceTime such and such. Can't FaceTime such and such. We don't talk no more. Ooh, I want to call up such and such. Can't do that. Me and her don't speak no more. Like, and it's so frustrating because now I'm turning 22, which isn't like a crazy age, but it's like the older I get, the more I feel like you yearn for like that girlhood, because you know you're getting closer to, you know, some girls like getting married, having kids. Like, you never know when those things will happen, and you're like, okay, who's gonna be my children's aunties, who's gonna be my bridesmaids, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that? And you look around and you have nobody, and it's like everybody's always like, oh girl, well, you're never having friends, or you're always losing friends, so you have to be the problem. Yeah, I guess I'm the problem. I'm the problem because I have boundaries and I stick to it. Like, that's what me and my therapist were talking about today. She was saying that a lot of people will be like, you have a big heart, but you're always wondering why people are doing you dirty, or people that have big hearts are always thinking that they're being taken advantage of. And it's because you're not being set in stone with your boundaries. Your boundaries are so loose. People are doing you like this and doing you like that because you're saying, oh, I don't know if, like, please. I don't really like what this person is doing, but I'm not going to tell them that. I'm going to keep giving them chance after chance after chance to fix this problem. And then once it gets to a breaking point, then they can come to me and tell me they don't want to be my friend anymore. But I'm not going to be the one to break the news or say it because I don't want to start a problem. I don't care about starting no problems. Like, and it's never even really a problem for me because I don't cuss people out. Like, I will leave your life gracefully, block, move on, and then we just won't speak again. And it'll just be that. Like, even with relationships, I think I've done that before. Not as much because I don't know, like relationships and that type of intimacy is kind of weird to just go and not speak to somebody, especially depending on what they do. Now, if somebody cheats on me, I don't know how y'all girls are, but cheating is crazy to me. Like, that's the one thing that I will kind of just, okay, bye, and then leave, and you'll never, that hitting any type of physical violence, like, that's crazy to me. But with friends, I don't know, it's like you have your girls that you expect to be there 24/7. You see them starting to move a little weird and you're like, okay, I wonder what's going on. Like, I'll even be questioning myself, like, oh, did I say something to hurt her feelings? Did I do this? Did I do that? And then I'm like, dang, it's been weeks since I haven't spoke to this person. Like, I wonder what's up. You'll go on Instagram, they out with other people chilling, post it up, like, and you're like, oh, okay. And it's like, dang, that hurt a little bit. And I gotta do what I gotta do to protect my feelings, especially after I've told somebody enough times. Like, some girls will really just leave and it'll just be that, and like, okay, I'm not gonna mention to somebody anything that they're doing that irritates me. I'm just gonna go. I will have spoke up and be like, hey, I don't want to be that girl, but I know I just really haven't liked that you've been doing this. Could you possibly work on it? Like, I'm this, I'm that, yada yada yada. Oh no, girl, I'm sorry. You know, you're fully okay. I understand why you would feel that way. My bad. I've had XYZ going on. I'll do better. Like, we'll link, we'll do this. I'll talk to you more. And then a couple months go by, same thing going on. Because if my boyfriend did that, he'd be done too. Don't let me find out my boyfriend then sat there and said he's gonna work on talking to me more. You shouldn't even have to tell a boyfriend that though, but he's doing that, and then you see your boyfriend posted up on Instagram with his homeboys after he ain't spoke to you in a week. You wouldn't even be a boyfriend no more after that. Like, what? I don't know, y'all. That's one of the main things though. I have been working so hard though on every other thing in my life. I have gotten to a point where this year I have had great months doing makeup, like financially wise. Stuff that I would have never even thought would have happened. Like, I wouldn't even have thought to have achieved. My makeup career has taken me so far in terms of like where I'm at now in life. I'm in my own apartment because of makeup. I pay all of my bills with my makeup money. Like, and it's crazy to me because I never thought that makeup would have been my full-time job. So I'm very grateful for all of that, regardless of anything else going on. Like, it's been so hard for me to focus on all of my good things that I have going on because I've been focused so much on that, and I tend to let what other people do to me get to me so badly, and I hate that I'm like that, but I'm really sensitive. I've been seeing, I don't know if y'all have been seeing what's been going on with Daisy and Stacy on TikTok, dealing with Rose and her baby, and Daisy feeling like Stacy wasn't there for her pregnancy. Like, that type of stuff resonates so well with me because it's like I'm always getting the bad end of the stick when it comes to friends and stuff going on after I give and give and give so much. So it's like, okay, I'll have this wonderful thing going on, but I'm like, dang, I wish I could have talked to my friends about this, or I could have done that, or I could have done this. And it's so frustrating. So I've kind of just gotten to the point where I'm not caring anymore. Not saying not caring, because obviously I care still, but that's not a bad thing. People saying, oh, you're bothered, you're this, you're that. let them say that. That's not a bad thing. You are a human. Humans are supposed to have emotions. If they want to go and suck everything up and act like nothing affects them and go the rest of their life bottling everything in, then so be it. Let them. That has nothing to do with you. Don't ever feel bullied into being silent because you're scared about what this person is going to say, or somebody reaches out. Because I've had somebody reach out to me after I spoke and said like stuff in a video, telling me, like, kind of threatening me low-key, like, I don't even know if it was like fighting words or what, but it's so crazy. People will try to bully you into silence of speaking up about what you feel, and it never gave that for me. Like, it really never gave it. So that's why I come on here. I speak my piece. I say what I have going on, because I know there's so many girls that feel scared to come out and say their feelings because we're in an age of not caring, and we're girls. I'm literally just a girl. Girls are supposed to care. Girls are supposed to have friends. They're supposed to be able to be friends until the day that they die and all of that. So yeah, that's why I've been, that's what's been bothering me lately. And again, it's been 6 months. The reason why I'm so bothered by it now, though, like I've been more bothered by it, is because my birthday's coming up and my parents have moved. So it's like, I don't really have my mom here with me. My boyfriend, he works 24/7 throughout the week. I literally only work on the weekends. So whenever he's free, I'm not free. So that schedule clashes. So it's like, okay, I'm ready to go out with my girls and have some fun. And I'm like, oh, where are my girls? But yeah, I don't know if any of y'all relate, because I know a lot of the time I'll go and I'll have these rants, I'll talk about what I've been going through, and a lot of girls will be telling me that they've gone through the same things. Go ahead and drop it in the comments, and I literally will have conversations with y'all in the comments about your problems. I don't care if you ever feel the need to want to DM me or anything. My DMs on all of my social media platforms that are linked below are always open. Yeah, that's really gonna be it for today's girl talk. We covered some confidence and also talked about friendships. There's also so many more things that I really want to get in depth about. I kind of just wanted to get off my chest what was on it at the moment, but some more things that I really want to get into it about are relationships, because I know a lot of people ask me relationship type questions, and I love that y'all want me to give y'all advice, because I feel like I'm the least qualified to give relationship advice because I'm so all over the place. But relationships, tips on making money, starting your own business, because that's what I'm very passionate about. I've been an entrepreneur since I was like 16 years old. So yeah, if y'all have any more questions or anything that y'all want me to discuss, go ahead and drop it in the comment box below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.